It's what the Bible says.
Thomas C. Slater, Medical Marijuana Act. Director Scott from the Department of Health.
Medical marijuana, otherwise referred to as cannabis.
John Warmer from the Office of Management and Budget.
Chief Medical Marijuana. Medical marijuana and black market. Medical marijuana pro black and gray market. Marijuana.
And Norman Birnbaum through the Department of Business Regulation.
Our medical marijuana program is medical marijuana.
The Reverend Dr. Ann Armstrong. Thank you for joining us.
The word by which cannabis is called in the law, that M word, is racist in its inception and use in the English language.
If I prescribe
Correct.
cannabis, whatever you want.
Currently, any physician can prescribe cannabis.
Joey Lemback.
Thank you, Chairman. On behalf of the Attorney General, we have to think about all this because there's a lot of marijuana out there because of the medical marijuana program.
Of marijuana.
It's shown no abatement so far.
The patients that need the medicine,
Or medical marijuana.
we are going down that slippery slope.
So, have there been complaints or concerns raised?
Marijuana.
Cannabis.
Marijuana.
Of marijuana.
There was some different behavior we're trying to change. I don't know what that behavior is. There must be a reason we're doing it.
You're absolutely right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Director.
Marijuana.
Good.
Growing their own marijuana. We have a pervasive black market.
I don't like to use the term black market because that's also a racist term.
She's actually right.
Those populations can come in here and then they purchase in our black market.
Is given to the right patients.
That the black market exists.
The continuing black market that we see out there and the unregulated market.
At the Rhode Island Department of Health is not intruding on the sacredness of the doctor-patient relationship.
2 years ago, the General Assembly moved the regulation of compassion centers from the Department of Health to the Department of Business Regulation. This was a large effort to cut down on the gray and black market work.
The unregulated or less regulated sources of supply.
Marijuana to really cut down on the black and gray market.
Obtaining it through caregivers in the black market.
Senator DiPalma.
Okay, so it's Master, Connecticut.
Cannabis to be made available
For Rhode Islanders.
For Rhode Island.
Okay.
Growing their own marijuana.
Because it's racist and it's a slang word, which means it's profane.
We do have some questions on the language in this bill. Some of them have to do with law enforcement access and other issues, but we will address those and bring those back to the committee.
I'd like to call your attention to the little jars of soap because I was hoping we could clean up our language and use the proper botanical and biblical term cannabis instead of that race. It's racist.
Marijuana. Product development that require licensing to ensure things are safe and regulated.
It's folly.
You're absolutely right.
Call it cannabis. It's what the Bible says.
You're absolutely right.